relics of the ancient past. Chaos rises, shadows cast. A force of nature, wild and free, bringing worlds to their knees. Waters rage and cities fall. In his wake he conquers all. Chaos reigns, his power untamed. In his wrath none remain.
New information available for all visitors. Confirming completion of a new stratum. Permissions now granted to enter the Reverie Corridor's second stratum.
Let's scout out the area.
begin our survey. I'm so drawn to that chest.
We can move on now.
Come to me, my pretty.
Could be a while, though. This one's strong. Be careful. Go down! Now! Let's make this quick!
Of course. I'm going. Come. Now. Let's be quick.
Got it! It's my turn! Crimson Flash! It's down!
Mine. I shall go. I do believe I'll help myself. How refreshing. A chance!
Got it! I think we rose to the challenge well enough.
I should say, you continue to raise my expectations. I did it! I'm good to fight.
This'll come in handy. Ain't nothing.
Very well. I shall be your opponent.
For one.
And one for all!
Let's go, everyone!
Yeah!
All right. Go down! Get up!
A chance! You are rather persistent.
Let's go! Crimson Flash!
I'm going. Come!
My turn. Go down!
You are rather persistent. I'm rather worked up. I do believe I'll help myself. How refreshing.
It's my turn. Crimson Flash!
I'm going. Come! We've done what we set out to do. I made smart work of that. I'm good to fight. Wow, we got something so nice. This should be of good use to us. Dear me, you're quite unlucky. I shall go. I do believe I'll help myself. How refreshing. Death awaits you!
Let's go!
Of course! Yeah!
I'm up! Ha! That's the power of the 8 leaves.
I continue to impress even...
I sense a threat, Nara. Prepare for a tough fight.
All threats will be eliminated.
For one,
And one for all!
let's go, everyone!
Yeah!
Ha! My turn. Go down!
Of course! Come! Now!
There!
I shall go! Fear my power! Crimson Lancer!
Damn you! It's my turn! Crimson Flash! My turn! Go down!
I'm going! Come! Perfect! Let's settle this in one fell swoop!
Right!
Very well.
Leave it to me!
Yeah! I'm rather worked up. All for one, and one for all! Let us settle this for good! Yeah! Shah! You all kept up quite nicely. I need to keep at it.
Can't afford to take a break just yet.
Take it slow. You wouldn't want to make things worse. The barrier's been dispelled.
Crimson Flash!
I'm going. Come. Now, let's be quick.
You got it! All right. I think that went pretty good.
It's nice having a partner I can count on.
Nice! That'll do it.
I'm good to fight. Yeah! I found a treasure chest! Fantastic! I'm good to fight! Now we can keep going!
Everyone ready? For one.
And one for all!
Let's go, everyone! Excellent work, everyone. We did it.
I did it!
That ain't too bad. It's tough. We'll need to be careful.
It'll do, I suppose. This should be of good... All threats will be eliminated. All for one, and one for all! Let us settle this for good!
Let's go! Go down! Let's go! Crimson Flash!
Death awaits you! Come! Now! Let's be quick!
Right!
Yeah!
More enemies! I'm up! Crimson Flash! Let's go! Go down!
So it's on me, I do believe I'll help myself. How refreshing. Dear me. Finished already?
Nice!
I continue to impress even my... We should conserve our strength.
let your guard down. All right.
Of course. To shreds! Perfect!
There!
I shall go. Fear my power! Crimson Lancer!
Let's go! Spirit unification! I'm up! Kane, fail! Let's go! Arcus, activate! Damn you! Thanks. All right. Arcus, activate! It's my turn. Arcus, activate! Yeah!
I will share my magic.
Thanks. There!
You have my thanks. I'm rather worked up. All for one,
And one for all!
let us settle this for good. Yeah! Hup! I'm going. To shreds! Now, let's settle this in one fell swoop.
Got it!
Leave it
Got
to me.
got it.
Hut! Ha!
It's my turn! Crimson Slash! It's down!
Mine!
All right! Go down! Come back when you're stronger.
I need to keep at it. I continue to impress even myself.
Nice! That'll do it.
I did it!
right, let's start looking around.
I'm sure this has its uses. Yeah! I'm good to fight. Hut! Seems we can keep going. I'm so drawn to that chest. Yeah!
Everyone ready?
Come! Hut! Perfect!
There! All right. You chose the wrong guy to mess with.
I continue to impress even. Hut! I sense overwhelming strength. Be careful.
Don't let your guard down.
All for one, and one for all! Let's settle this in one fell swoop. There! Yeah!
Damn you! My turn. Go down!
I shall go. I do believe I'll help myself. How refreshing.
Payback! I'm up! Roar! Helix strike! Now! Count on you!
Understood.
Ha!
Shah! Death awaits you. All for one, and one for all! Let's settle this in one fell swoop. Yeah! I couldn't have done this alone.
Time to kick open that treasure chest. It's tough. We'll need to be careful. Don't let your guard down.
Come! Now! Let's be quick!
Got it!
Yeah!
Let's go! Go down! Get up!
A chance! So it's on me, Fear my power! Crimson Lancer! Now!
Got him! I'm up! Crimson Flash! Now!
Mine! I need to keep at it. I'm sure this has its uses.
Crimson Slash! My turn.
I shall go. Fear my power! Crimson Lancer! Dear me. Finished already?
This'll come in handy.
We're out.
This one's strong. Be careful.
To shreds! Now, let's settle this in one fell swoop.
Got it.
Very well.
Leave it to me.
Yes!
I'm up. Kane, down! It's down!
Mine! I'm rather worked up. Fear my power! Crimson Lancer! A chance!
Daughter! My turn. Go down! Now! Help me out!
Understood! Huh?
All right.
Of course! To shreds!
Let's go. Kane, down!
So it's on me, I do believe I'll help myself. How refreshing.
It's my turn.
I'm going.
My turn.
I shall go.
It's my turn. For one.
And one for all!
Let's go, everyone!
Death awaits you. Come.
My turn. Go down! Come back when you're stronger.
I continue to impress you. I'm good to fight.
can keep going whenever we're ready.
Fortune shines upon us. I'm sure this had... That's one way to keep things spicy.
This one's strong. Be careful.
All for one,
And one for all!
let's settle this in one fell swoop. Yeah!
My turn. Go down! Now! Let's make this quick!
Leave it to me. Yeah! I'm rather worked up. I do believe I'll help myself. How refreshing. You are rather persistent.
It's my turn! Crimson Slash!
Of course. Come!
Let's go! Go down! 4 enemies. Let's go! Ha! Now!
Mine! Of course. To shreds! Perfect! Right after me!
Got it!
Hut!
Ha!
I shall go. I do believe I'll help myself. How refreshing.
Let's go! Go down! Come back when you're stronger.
I need to keep at it. I continue to impress even my...
Nice! That'll do it.
I did it! This should be of good use to us.
You don't see places like this every day. chest.
Oh, it's shining. It'll do, I suppose. What's with all that light over there? Hut! I'm good. Hut! I feel refreshed now. Hut!
Everyone ready?
Come! Hut! Battle complete. Now to reset myself.
Time to kick open that treasure chest. Is that light what I think it is?
I feel so much pressure from that one. Watch out! All threats will be eliminated.
Crimson Flash! Let's go! Go down!
Death awaits you. Come! Perfect! Let's settle this in one fell swoop.
Hey,
Very
got
well.
it.
Yes! I couldn't have done this alone.
Oh, I see a chest.
Ooh, I found a treasure chest. Fantastic.
Everyone ready?
Come! Perfect!
There! All right. Go down! Now!
A chance!
All right. That glows from a palm, yeah?
All threats will be eliminated.
For one,
And one for all!
let's go, everyone!
Yeah! I'm rather worked up. I do believe I'll help myself. How refreshing. Death awaits you. Come! Now! Right after me!
You got it!
Hut!
My turn! Now! Let's make this quick!
Of course! Yeah!
Payback!
You vile!
Not on my watch! Let's finish this! This is it! Dragon Ball!
Simple!
I'm up! Cut through! Now!
Mine! I'm going! All for one, and one for all! Let's settle this in one fell swoop! There! Yeah! So it's on me, I do believe I'll help myself. How refreshing. Now!
Got him! Let's go! Crimson Slash!
Death awaits you. Come! Ten!
My turn! You chose the wrong guy to mess with.
I need to keep at it. I continue to impress even my...
Nice! That'll do it.
I did it! Hut! Hut!
Unsealing pedestal activated.
Floor's graduate, George Gnome. Give me something to engineer, and I'll use the full technological power of the gnomes to make it run like a dream.
Good thing we were here to take this. I can hang on to it. I can hang on to it. I can hang on to it. I can hang on to it.
Slab of Reminiscence activated.
Why didn't you?
Huh?
Why didn't you say something sooner? How could you not tell me you're going back to Erebonia?
Zero Breaker! Come on, Randy. Did I just hear you muttering to yourself about taking a few bumps and bruises?
Didn't Murray tell you not to do anything crazy?
Well, I'll be. Guess you guys are my cavalry yet again, huh? Good timing. How'd you get here so fast anyway?
We'll explain later. Let's focus on neutralizing the Metamishi. I'll back you guys up with my orders, too.
Sounds good. All right, SSS. Let's show Catboy here what we're made of.
Right!
Must destroy humans! Make a wish here with mystery!
Don't give in!
Thanks. It's my turn. Zero Breaker!
It's my turn. Here I go. Take this! Ah! Now's the time! Let's go, everyone!
Got it!
Understood.
Hell yeah!
Hope you're ready. Yup. Orbital driver set at maximum output. Ether strike!
Out of my sight, humans!
About time I got this started. Eat steel! Berserker! I'd just give up if I were you.
All right. Here I go. Take this. Ah!
It's my turn. It ends here. Ta! Rising Sun! Going for it.
Leave it to me. Here I go. Take this. Ah! They're off guard.
There!
It's my go. Commencing drive.
Activate Boulder!
Yeah! Status. All green.
Lloyd?
Don't mind me. It's just... I was thinking that we really know how to throw a party.
We sure do. Makes you think of old times, doesn't it? I've always hoped we could be like this again.
Yeah. It's like I'm in a blissful dream.
Hey, since you're here and all, you up for a game of cards?
Way to not so subtly change the subject. But fine. I'll make you cry, Uncle. And then you'll have to do my bidding.
Sounds to me like we need to come up with a special penalty for the loser.
Ooh, sounds fun.
I want in!
I already know I'm gonna be dragged into a game, so just give me my hand.
I'm in if we're betting Mira.
How about we stay away from gambling?
Yay! All done! Now I just seal it and... I'm getting really sleepy. Today was so much fun. What was that? I could see much more clearly before. Oh well, as long as we're together, we can do anything. Just like today. I hope tomorrow's just as much fun. But for now, time to go to bed. I couldn't be happier that the SSS is back up and running, Shizuku. I know we're bound to run into our share of troubles, but there's nothing we can't beat, as long as we stick together. Hope this letter isn't too long. I can't wait to talk in Crossbell. Love, Kia.
Slab of Reminiscence activated.
Close to half a year has passed since the end of the war. It's already been a while since St. Estrella opened back up after a temporary break. Recently, all kinds of stuff's been going on in Crossbell, and Prince Olivert even got married. But despite everything going on in the world beyond these walls, the drudgery of my days remain entirely unchanged. Yep. Welcome to my teenage purgatory.
Not even sure what to say to that, quite frankly. How did it come to this?
Micah. May I ask yours?
My name is Cortina. I know full well how tormented by fear and uncertainty you all must be. But I vow to solve this mystery alongside my companions. It is but for a short time, but I look forward to working with you, Micah.
Oh, Adios above. She's lovely.
Did I say something odd?
at them all. Monsters, just like the ones in the Grawl of Erebos.
So they really are connected. All the more reason to hurry.
That feeling we had is only getting worse. I think we're almost at the source. Be ready for anything. Oh, that enemy looks like a handful. Your voice.
I'm sorry for deceiving you about who I really am, Micah. But fear not. I'm here to save you.
Watch out! This is a tough one. Don't give up!
Thank you. Not today!
Let me heal you! I love you!
Pumped up! Can't escape! Fire!
My turn! Prepare yourself! Shatter!
I'm ready! Here to play! Go blue wings and fly!
And open it!
I'll care for you! Thank you so much! I'm ready! Here to play! Go blue wings and fly!
Leave it to
Leave
me!
it to me!
Good work, everyone!
spring, the season in which yet another boring year begins. But it looks like my luck is alive and well. So much for drudgery. The future's now as wondrous as a violet in bloom.
Rendering browsing interface.
unsettling to see all these OZ mirages roaming around.
I won't hesitate to eliminate any that prove to be hostile, even if I do feel sorry for them.
Everyone ready?
Get lasered! Got him! Come on, everyone!
Leave it to me.
Woohoo! We won together!
Take them down! On your knees! Now! Got him! Let's go!
arcane gale!
Engaging. Rionic, activate. Fire! Attack! An opening! I'll finish it. Okay! Get lasered! We won!
These may be challenging times for the Rhineford Company, but it is just as much a new beginning. I'm expecting rapid growth from you, leading the 4th Development Division. Show me that I was right to place my faith in your talents as our daughter. Have I made myself clear?
Do pick up the pace. You're only at the halfway point.
This isn't a keep, you know. They can do what they want. Ignore them, guys. Take all the time you need.
A powerful foe. Have at you.
Activate Ragnarok. Destroy.
It's my turn.
Away with you!
Okay! Get lasered!
I'm up! Crimson Flash! Now! Try after me!
Fine.
Battle complete. Let's continue. My turn.
Leave it to me.
It's my turn!
Here I go!
I'll take you all on.
Rionic, activate! Fire!
Very well.
Away with you!
Let's go! Crimson Flash! Now!
There!
Go in! Get lasered! Got him! I'll assist. Engaging. Rionic, activate! Fire!
It's my turn! Crimson Flash!
Very well.
Away with you!
Go in! Get lasered! I shall go. Rionic, activate! Fire! Targets eliminated. Move out.
Oh, that's a rare one.
You're pretty awesome, Nami. We gotta hang out and play more often.
Given how much this concerns you, Milliam, you should know this isn't playtime.
Please, just try to take this a little bit
Engaging.
seriously.
Powerful enemy. Exercise caution.
Leave it to me. On your knees! They're open! Let's go, Reed!
Leave it to me! It's my turn! Crimson Flash! It's down! There!
My turn. Bionic, activate, fire!
Go in! Get lasered!
Not on my watch! I'm up! Crimson Flash! It's down! There!
Engaging.
Light the way! Noble Arm!
My turn. Activate, Ragnarok.
Destroy! Go in! Here I go!
Very well.
Yeah!
I'm up! Arcus, activate!
Go in! Get lasered!
Huh. Strengthening!
Yeah!
My turn. Arcus, activate.
Let's go! Arcus, activate!
It's my turn. On your knees! They're open!
Got him! You've really upped your game, you...
Whoopee!
Stats updated.
A matter of course.
Nice! That'll...
I did it!
I'm so glad that you were able to make it here.
Whoa!
Isn't that... Father?
I apologize if my appearance startled you. This is only a recording, I'm afraid. One I pieced together before Alberic, when I was still myself. I'm afraid I might end up rambling from time to time as a result, but you'll have to forgive me.
Oh.
It's like that projection technology that Tio once used.
I presume you being here means that you are fully back to normal, Milliam. What a relief that is. Now that you and Altina are freed from the Twilight's burden, you can finally live the lives you deserved all along. You can now grow as human beings, completely free of the limitations you were subject to before. I hope you will take this chance to learn, love, and experience all the world has to offer now that your lives are your own.
They really are ours now.
I always thought it was weird how we never got much taller, but maybe that's a thing of the past now. I hope you're ready for my insanely huge boobies uses, cause they're gonna be bustin'!
If only you were half as much concerned with your mental maturity as you were with your physical.
I apologize for never becoming a first disciple worthy of you, Professor Schmidt. I'd hoped to leave you a better capstone project before moving on to my own, and to this day, I regret that I could not. But I have no doubt your other disciples, Makarov, George, Tita, will go on to circle laps around my accomplishments. I hope you'll support the next generation, as well as continue being the pinnacle of excellence they should strive to follow. May you live only the longest and happiest of lives.
I have my doubts as to whether they'll ever equal you, never mind surpass you. But you always were a dreamer.
I'm with the professor on this one, but that won't stop me from trying. The last thing I want is for my own laziness to prevent me from standing tall with the rest of us engineers.
To Elisa, I'm so sorry again for what I've put you through. My actions have forced you to endure losing your father not once, but twice. But you have grown so much, and I know you have the strength to overcome that loss. May your life be brimming with joy. Joy shared by your mother, grandfather, Sharon, and everyone who loves you. Your happiness matters to me more than anything else in this world.
Father, I'll be okay. Just knowing that you were thinking of me this much is enough.
What did I tell you? There I go with my rambling. Now, before we part, I'd like to share a lesson I learned too late. When technology's architects leave this world, they do not get to take their creations with them. They cannot control who succeeds them, nor can their noble intentions prevent others from using their works for ill. Still, just as you overcame the Twilight, so too will you overcome any and all obstacles that might come your way. To all who hear these words, I leave my loved ones, the Empire, and the future in your capable hands.
Father.
He's gone.
Quite the Herculean task to leave us with.
Perhaps it's the duty that falls on those of us fortunate enough to live on.
I suppose you're right. Thank you, everyone. I'm so glad I was able to come here and see Father one last time.
As am I.
And I'm super glad I've got Lammy back. Thanks for helping me out, guys. That means you too, Nammy.
Our work is done then.
Slab of Reminiscence activated.
Hello, Shirazard speaking.
About time. Wasn't sure if a call this long distance was going to get through.
Wait, Aina? Holy cow, Aina! It's been so long! So, how do you like the Grand Cell branch? How's the new job treating you?
It's wild, is what. You wouldn't believe the amount of paperwork that has to be done just to pass on the torch to me. Alnon did enough work around here for 10 people, but I'll make it work.
He's always been a machine. I'm almost sad he got promoted over to the Le Mans headquarters. But if anyone's got the chops to carry on his work, it's you. Take good care of Liberal for me, okay?
You know I will. I know what I'm getting into, but I'm up for the challenge. Only part that bums me out is not being able to see you as much. I miss you, girl.
I miss you too. I do plan on staying registered as a bracer, but between you and me, I think it'll be tough to stay active on the field. But if you're ever in need, I'll be there.
Don't stress. We've got enough bracers we're training over here, so as long as nothing big happens, you're good. I love knowing you got my back, though. If only I could be there to have your back on your big day.
I told you before, it's fine. You're in a big adjustment period right now. Representing Liberal's branches from now on is enough without throwing weddings into the mix.
Don't I know it? But I know I'll be top shelf at it. You just wait and see. And once I've got all my bases covered here, I'm carving out a big chunk of time so I can see you.
Sounds like a plan to me. We're long overdue for a drinking night.
I'll have to bring some of the good stuff with me. Well, I'll let you go now, but I'm glad we got to talk. And congrats on getting hitched! As your best friend, I couldn't be happier for you.
Ina. And I couldn't be happier to hear that from my best friend.
This case is certainly conspicuous.
Time to sneak a peek at our prize. This is it! This is my wedding dress!
Well, I'll be. It doesn't appear to have been damaged or dirtied in any way. That's a relief.
Oh, it is. I wouldn't know what to do with myself if anything had happened. Oh, there's another card. I thought we were done with riddles.
Let's see. You have done well to solve my riddles, bride and groom. To reward your efforts in overcoming these few obstacles as a team, I return your wedding dress. I wish also to extend my most heartfelt congratulations on your union.
Oh yeah, real heartfelt. Maybe don't steal the dress in the first place if you're going for the warm and fuzzies.
He's always been an unconventional one. Let me read the rest. There is a second compartment beneath the surface of this case. If you would, kindly remove its bottom panel to find a gift from me to you. Interesting.
Oh, Adios. What are we in for now?
I think he's being sincere. He's just also being rather roundabout with it in a charmingly bashful sort of way. I don't see why we shouldn't do it.
Okay then, if you insist.
What will we find, I wonder?
Wait, a tiara?
I almost can't believe this. This is the tiara that was stolen from our family.
Really? But how did Phantom Thief B get his hands on it when it's been missing for over a decade?
Maybe he'll give us an answer. Rumor had it this tiara was passed down through the royal family of a great country in western Zemuria. My eternal quest for beauty led me to finding it some time ago. Indeed, it is a most beautiful treasure. Yet something like this would only truly shimmer atop the head of the one to whom it belongs. That, of course, would be the silver streak. And so do I give this to you. A certain wandering bard once told me that true beauty is love, which, to this day, I find difficult to trust. But I would welcome being convinced by one who lives his life true to those words. To your blessed future. Now that might be the closest thing to beauty he's ever achieved.
Yeah, I didn't know he had it in him to be so decent. But I also couldn't picture him going about this any other way.
I should say so. My, oh my. It'll be hard for anyone else to top his gift, won't it? I suppose the best way we can show him our appreciation is get to convincing him how beautiful our love is.
Good thing we've got a head start.
It appears he's not the only one who has a message for us. I think you ought to be the one who reads this part.
What for? It couldn't be. To my sweet little sister Scheherazade, I'm so happy to hear you're getting married. You may or may not have heard rumors of where I've been of late, but know that you have no reason to worry about me. I hope this eases the weight on your heart, so that you can fully devote yourself to your own happiness. Lucy.
Word was that she used to work as a fortune teller in Michelin, right?
Right. I've also heard she's been keeping her distance from this society. But words and hearsay don't hold a candle to her telling me to devote myself to my own happiness. She hasn't changed one bit. It's almost funny to think back on how my life's worked out. How all the people I've met, Luciola, Cassius, Ina, Estelle, Joshua, led me to my next fateful encounter. How, somewhere through all those, they helped lead me to you.
When you look back on the complexities of life, you start to realize how great the chances were of us never meeting. But we did. Now our two paths have become one, with endless possibilities to be built upon in our future.
It makes me wonder who else we'll meet that will drastically, irreversibly change our lives. It'd make me very happy if Luciola was one of those people again one day.
I know for a fact that she will be, Shara. I swear to you, to the goddess, to myself, that I will always strive to make you happy. And no matter how much time passes, I will never let go of your hand.
Good, because I'm never letting go of yours. That's how much I love you, Olivier.
Sealing stones unsealable.